Well, you have to give me an example. When you say a lot of upsets, name a lot of upsets.
Teofimo Lopez and Kambosos were the big upset.
Name some more.
Anthony Joshua and Usyk.
That was not an upset.
Oh, it wasn't?
I mean, when you got two guys with so much experience, like I said before, you got guys with two guys. It's just that Anthony Joshua was on TV, and everybody seen him. Usyk was a hell of a fighter, a gold medalist, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, but he was behind the scenes. Two guys with a crazy amateur backgrounds, and one guy is not being seen, and another guy is being seen. Then we call it an upset. No, it's just that he was working behind the scenes, and another guy was working in front of everybody. Then finally, they had to meet up, and then Anthony Joshua came up short. But Anthony Joshua, I told him from the beginning. You know, I was one of the first guys to come on record from the beginning. I told him he can come, and I can teach him some pointers. Because a lot of times, this is just my take. The same coach you had as an amateur doesn't always make him a great professional coach, because some guys are great at amateur coaching and some guys are great at professional coaching. And even like my dad, I feel like my dad was the best as a professional, because he was teaching me when I was the amateur, he was teaching me like a professional. So, you know, like I said, I'm going to always speak the real, whether somebody like it or not. I just feel like Anthony Joshua, they keep going to different coaches. Oh, this coach gonna work with him. This coach gonna work with him. I told him in the beginning when he was undefeated, you got some things you still got to tweak, because if you don't, then you may come up short.
But speaking on the training situation, on Teofimo Lopez, just some people consider an upset Kambosos beating him. Some people feel he might need a trainer change. His dad's been training him his entire career in his life. What do you make on speaking on the trainer subject in terms of that?
Well, you know, I wish these young guys nothing but the best. You know, these guys, you know, sometimes these guys win a title, then it means the world to them. And you can't knock them. That's some fighters' goal. And, you know, he was undisputed champion. Something that I never did. It's not like I couldn't have done it, but I didn't do it. And that was a hell of a goal in itself. So I'm not gonna sit right here and bash him or bash his dad. I wish him and his dad nothing but the best. Some people was telling me that he wanted to move up to 140. If that's the best for your fighter, then that's what you should do. But congratulations on being the undisputed, former undisputed champion. Because, like I said before, now it's something that I did, nobody else has done. Also, you know, I had the WBC and the WBA at welterweight, and I had the WBC and the WBA and the WBO at junior middleweight. So I'm the first fighter to hold 5 titles at one particular time. Now I don't know if nobody has done that. Now we got I think we got Canelo right now, got 4. What, 3? I don't know the number. I think he got 4. And then he's going up to Cruiserweight. He's fighting a guy that's really not, you know, the guy look up and down, but it is what it is. I mean, if it was up to me, like we keep on saying, we want to see Benavidez. Canelo, hell of a fighter. But my personal opinion, he's ducking Benavidez. You know, that's just my personal opinion, and I'm allowed to speak my mind. That's just what it is. He's going up. He's going up to cruise, and I'm not knocking him, but he's going up to cruiserweight. And that same guy with that, he used to be at the Mayweather boxing gym. The guys really getting the best of him in the Mayweather boxing gym. So if he's going up to quote unquote cruiserweight, I mean we got a lot. Benavidez can go and beat that same guy. He can beat that same guy at 168. So he's not doing nothing, you know, like I said before. But when you are put in a certain position, he should be I mean, he's able to, like me. You know, when I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right. But do I like this fight? Absolutely not. We want to see Benavidez. Let's make it happen.
Speaking of Canelo, he's showing a lot of support for Isaac Cruz. What do you think about that?
What I don't like is this, and I was going to talk to Tank about this. You can't be wearing Canelo gloves and he's rooting against you. You know, I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do it. And then it's not like, I mean, some gloves, we can wear 1,000 different gloves. The results, it's always going to be the same, but I can't wear your gloves and you root against me.
Floyd, we just recently saw Canelo win undisputed at 168. As a person the only person that's defeated him, what have you seen of yourself in Canelo as of the last couple of years after he fought you?
Same fighter. It's the same fighter. It's crazy that they was like Canelo in his prime. He'd have been a different fighter. When I fought him, he was in his prime. If you go back and look at me, I was the best when I was in my 20s. When I fought Canelo, I was almost 40 years old. And a lot of times they're gonna keep asking me about the Canelo fight, and I already know when they write about it, they're gonna make it seem like, the headline, they're gonna make it seem extremely bad, seem like a beef. I mean, it seems like it's a beef. It's not a beef. I like Canelo. I mean, I like his work. But we're forgetting about Boost. What kid? Boost Ennis.
Drawn Ennis. Yes.
Hell of a fighter. We don't talk about him. Errol Spence go through some ups and downs throughout life, tragedies, and he still get through it all. And then the guy go out and Terrence Crawford, he go out there and do what he's supposed to do. Of course, he looked good, but we forget about these guys. We don't talk about Tank go out there and do what he got to do, and we forget about these guys. And I'm not going to forget about my people, fighters that don't get their credit. I'm just going to stand behind my people through it all.